What do you think?
I like it.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it. All right. I got mine on.
So I can read.
So I can read.
Oh, and I can see. Look at those people.
Open your eyes. Okay, we'll see
Okay.
if it works.
Welcome
to another episode
of Driving to the Rest.
Yes, with your favorite hosts, Larry and Inelia.
And Inelia.
Inelia.
Can you say it properly?
Inelia. That's properly.
Inelia.
Inelia.
No, not like this.
Oh, that's how you just said it.
Properly, I said.
Inelia.
Very good. You said it after 8 years of marriage. Oh my gosh.
That's why I call you sweetheart.
I've noticed. I know this.
Easier
Honey, sweetheart, babe,
darling.
Yes.
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 Yes. So.
And I call you bro.
No, you don't. Can we get to the...
You gone red. He's blushing. Okay.
I'm going to say 3 words. These glasses are in my way.
I think my phone is doing things. Or maybe it's yours.
Can't be mine. Mine says, do not disturb.
Might be mine then. You better stop it.
Those were not the 3 words I was after.
No? My phone's doing things. You're going to lose patience, honey.
Not likely.
No?
Not likely.
Why? Because you're adorable?
Because I have the patience of Job. That's a guy in the Bible.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't have that kind. I mean.
You're kind of very patient.
Yes.
Yes.
So start over. S-O. 3
S-O.
words. Lemurian. Lecturian. Lunarian. Which one are you?
Which one are you? Are you a Lemurian, a Lecturian, or a Lunarian? Which one are you?
I identify with...
Lecturian.
Yeah, I think a Lecturian.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm not sure what it is, but I think I'm that.
Yes.
See what I did there? You did it. Say that part.
See what I did there? I introduced a word that hasn't been used before. Lecturian.
Ooh, that's what I am. I like it.
In my estimation, it's a made-up word. You're welcome.
It's not made up. You said it.
And I added a meaning to it, which is someone who reads a lot.
I'm definitely Lecturian.
Yes, you're definitely Lecturian.
I've been a Lecturian since the day I was born.
Yes, yes.
The day I was born, I was reading the labels on the stuff that the doctors had in the hospital.
Yes.
I didn't know what they said, but I was reading it.
Yes, you were reading them. Yeah. Ooh, words.
What's that?
Signs. They have meaning. I'm going to learn how to decipher those meanings. Yes. Back to the actual energy of this question.
Okay.
We have been asked, Larry and I, how many people are alien-human hybrids on Earth and from what planet?
I remember being asked that. I remember asking that.
Well, you and I have been asked.
We also have been asked.
Yes.
I asked. You've been asked.
And you've been
I've been one of the askers.
Yeah,
and others have asked me as well.
Yeah.
All of the things.
All of the above. Are we hybrids? How many hybrids are there? Right?
Yeah, it's kind of like...
Am I part alien?
Which part?
Yeah, your nose.
Quarter, a half, a full. Am I full alien? A little bit alien?
A little bit alien. Yes.
Are you an alien?
Mm-hmm.
You are an alien. What is an alien?
Mm-hmm. The question seems to be most interesting when looking at Anunnaki. Yeah, a lot of people have said, I identify with the Anunnaki. Or, could I be an Anunnaki?
And also a lot of people say, oh, no way, I ain't
I
not.
am not
no
an Anunnaki.
way,
No way. How saying the world, it's not happening. It's never happened. I'm not.
Definitely keep that away from me. Do not touch me with that
Those
stick.
are evil. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the answer goes to all species. And here's the answer. Every single person on Earth is a hybrid of 2 or more extraterrestrial and ultra-dimensional species.
Wait a minute.
That?
That means that I'm not special.
You're special to me, honey.
Well, that's good enough.
Good enough.
That's good enough.
It could mean that you're not distinct for being a hybrid than anybody else on the planet.
I know I've watched plenty of YouTube channels and this and that and the others, and they are very specific in some ways about their high percentage hybridishness, not Britishness. Britishness, hybridness.
Yeah.
Or they're all all Arcturian or all something,
Yeah.
they're all that.
Yes. What about it?
That makes them special. So they're
you know what?
Data that they.
There's one person on Earth that I know that has so much alien DNA, like he's barely human, although he looks human, and he doesn't even know or care. I mean, he might know now, but it's not really. I mean, he has a job. No, he has a job. He has babies. He takes care of his babies and his wife, and has a truck and a tractor, and he has all the things. And he plays computer games, and he is very responsible adult man, and loves his family and takes everybody.
Has a normal job.
Yeah.
He has normal bills.
Yep. Bills, pays the bills, everything.
He has
all the things.
Normal
interests.
Like when we say normal, we need normie.
Regular.
Normie meaning wake up in the morning.
I wouldn't say normie is more a derogatory term for people who are asleep, and I don't think he's asleep as such. So what I'm saying is that he just has a regular life that he chose as a person, right?
So what about the ones?
And he's the most that on all the planet. And I've met thousands upon thousands of people, and I could say, well, apart from one other, I just remembered, he is the most that has, yeah. The other one is not actually a hybrid that I met. It's actually a full-on Palladian. So she wasn't even a hybrid, right?
Yeah.
And she did look very, very different to the rest of the people. It was at an event, and she looked extremely different to everybody else. And she said, I think I might be Palladian. What do you think?
Did she drive a Subaru?
She did.
Yes, of course. They love those stars on their cars.
Yes, I'm pretty sure she did.
Yes,
actually, I'm assuming, but yes, she probably did. She has to. She had to. I didn't actually see what car she drove away in, but I'm pretty sure, yes.
It had to be Subaru.
Yeah.
Subaru is a Palladian car, just in case you don't know.
Yeah, right.
It has to do with the stars.
Yes. If you have a Subaru, it's very likely you are a Palladian. Hybrid. But no, this lady was not a hybrid, so she doesn't qualify. She was full on.
So what I'm getting at here then is some people who identify very, very strongly with a group of
aliens,
as we would call it,
beings.
ultradimensional beings, whatever.
Like an angel. I've met lots of hybrid angels.
Not like an angel. That's a whole different direction.
Yeah, well, this is ultradimensional.
But I'm just talking about the aliens.
Right okay, got it. All right, let's go back to
aliens. And what we mean by aliens is not from this Earth.
Yes.
And we mean, to some degree, you're the normal path to becoming a person is you go. Birds and the bees. I don't got to explain it to everyone.
Right,
but, you have a guy and a girl. Not two
guys. Yeah, two guys.
Two guys or two girls.
No, it doesn't work that way. Okay. When you're having a baby, you kind of have to need one of each.
So maybe I do need to explain the birds and the bees.
Yes.
So you have a guy and you have a gal and then you have a baby.
Yes.
And somewhere in that
equation, mechanically speaking, you need that. Yes.
Yes. Somewhere in that, no, you don't, because they have that test tube baby stuff.
You still need a guy to, into a tube.
No, you have a little needle you stick in there and
you still need to get it from a man.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, you take these two things, you put them together, and some of them are modified in a lab.
Yes.
And those get born, and then that's a modified human alien hybrid of some sort.
Right.
That's a way that I've heard of it.
Yes.
And so those beings, or there's a mama and there's a dada, and the mama thinks it's the dada, and the mama gets taken onto the ship, and then somehow and the ship gets what's that word?
A guy?
Virgin birthed?
Yes.
Somehow
Virgin
gets
birth.
pregnant, let's
Yes.
just say.
Yeah.
And then comes and then has a baby, and then that baby is more alien, hybridish.
Yes.
Hybridish.
Hybridish.
Than other.
Yes. Hybridish.
So the mechanisms, there's some kind of fiddling going on.
Yes, there's definitely fiddlings
And
going
so
on.
some people
the one that I talking
have
about,
been
that
fiddled
guy,
with.
definitely. He was born in Area 51.
Okay, so they've been fiddled with.
Yes, definitely, yes.
And not... So some of the ones that have been fiddled with start being a mouthpiece for that race or group?
Sometimes, no. Sometimes they just have a regular human life. It depends.
But some do.
Yes.
So if someone says, here's what I'm trying to get at. Someone says, I'm Arcturian.
Uh-huh.
I'm very lot of Arcturian.
Uh-huh.
And I'm connected with the Arcturians, and they want to say this, and then they go on and say some stuff.
Uh-huh. Sometimes
How likely is that to be true?
I'd say about 2%.
2?
Mm-hmm.
That's not very much. So...
Because, and I have a qualifying sentence coming up, because often they're not hybrid, and what they can feel and sense is a connection with them. But what they bring in, the information they bring in, is filtered through their own belief systems and often not accurate. So they have like you're trying to listen to the radio, but it's full of white noise, and you can barely hear some words, and then you make up your own meaning from those words. It's a very, very, not very good connection, but they feel it very strongly that they are that, because in a previous lifetime maybe, or their soul came from there or something, or had a soul or evolution, or even a body elemental evolutionary journey in that planet or with that species.
So of the... I've probably read tons of them, because I'm a Lecturian.
You're a Lecturian, yes.
So I enjoy reading a lot of them.
Yes, yes.
And I give some of them weight until I see them go sideways in some ways. It's like, where did... That doesn't seem like...
Yeah, usually victim-aggressor stuff.
Almost always it's victim-aggressor stuff, or savior
you.
stuff, or it's... predictions that don't even come close.
No, never happen.
That are outstanding and exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one lady, Angela, she was like, the aliens are showing up.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to go have a meeting, and I met him in the cave, and we talked, and everything was good, and we're going to do it in December, and everybody wants to go, let's go. And I was so excited. I was like, ooh, this is going to be good.
And then December
I was just hoping it's like, but it started to fall off the cliff a little bit.
It did, yeah.
And things got a little crooked and sideways. And
yes, very sideways.
It was like the engagement was with exactly the people who would cause it to fall off the rails.
Right.
It's like, who do I want to have this experience with? Oh, how about the worst people?
Yes.
Those are the ones. Yeah, let's do it together, guys.
Yeah.
The ones that will not work together.
Let's attack everybody who's attacking me, and I'm going to spend all my time talking to them rather than the people who are actually interested.
Right, some of that. And so it's like that almost feels like an unconscious sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
And now, PB, what? Do you want to be part of the conversation? Okay, come here then. Come here. Okay.
She wants some there.
Here, I'll put it right here.
But I think she wants the chair.
I know, but she's going to have to be happy being a part of the conversation.
Okay.
There you go.
Can't actually see her, but okay.
Well, we'll put her down a little bit. There you go.
Did
you see her eyes?
PB. Are you a hybrid, PB?
Are you a hybrid?
Oh my goodness, are you a hybrid? Oh my god, wait, if you're listening,
yes.
When we moved the camera down, her eyes went bright lights.
She does look a little bit alien.
You're such a good girl. Oh my gosh, she's so excited.
Yes, you want to be part of it, huh?
So yeah,
it's like it sabotaged itself, because I think
it sabotaged itself. Yeah.
Right, but it felt genuine to a degree.
Yeah,
also.
Yeah.
And then they changed their mind. The aliens, not time again, and it didn't happen as it was. No. And now the data that comes through is more like a channel data, and it's kind of like half in, half out.
Yeah.
It's like regular old channel stuff. It's like, I like the story, but I don't really like the message.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder if it's me.
Could be.
Or if it's, generally speaking, those who send or bring in a message from collectives like that always seem at some point or other to get hijacked of some form. Or sabotaged
not
or
everyone,
sideways.
But
remember,
there's a great majority, I would say, that I've seen it happens to. But that's why we did the truthing class, so that we could use that tool in the truthing class to tell and be able to see what is actually accurate that's being brought in and what isn't.
That's a good point. You do that truthing exercise on it.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I like to find is that truthing will give you information.
Yeah.
And if you're mystically tapping into things, you can use your mystical, your group to also truth with you.
Right.
So that you're not the level,
Yeah.
confirming your own biases.
Yes, exactly.
Yep, that's true to me, but is it really true?
Right.
And what do we mean by true?
Mm-hmm.
We start digging into those questions. We end up at a strange place.
Yes.
Because true for you and true for me.
Different. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't say it's true for all, or can we say?
There's certain things that are true for all. We're all in physical body elementals having this conversation on a planet with agreed upon rules of engagement. Mm-hmm. That is true. It doesn't change. Right. So if you wanted to be a human being on Earth and had 20 legs, 50 arms, and a giant head, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You could be something else, but
I don't think I could. I don't even have that thought. Like, what are you talking about? All right. So, point being, the alien messages and the alien things.
That's true.
If you look really, really hard, you might find one that stays consistent and true for a long time. Like, I do like the two ones that I do like. Remember the Arcturian one that I shared a while ago. They send a message once a week or once a month, and it's generally speaking pretty good. And I've found I haven't found a lot of errors in it. And the ET101 one, that one's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh,
she's awesome.
That was hilarious.
She's freaking hilarious.
Yeah. And I wish there was more
from her.
Yeah. Because she seems so tapped in.
She's tapped in and she's so good. Well, I haven't seen it recently, but
after
a few months ago, it was really awesome. Highly recommend that book.
So there is some, but there's a huge amount that are somehow, it's like up to the edge and then over. Yeah. Different way. Yeah. All right, so use your truthing and use your group.
Yes.
And if you're interested in that kind of thing and you read it and you
go, you're Lecturian.
Wow. Yeah. And you're a Lecturian. All right, on with the newsletter.
Okay. I would like to remind you that a human person is made up of a physical body elemental and a soul body. The souls can come in various flavors, in other words, from different ultradimensional species. The physical body elementals have been highly altered at a genetic level by many different physical and more subtle species, including the main human soul species.
Time out.
So
the human body elemental has been tampered with quite a lot.
Tampered? I said altered. Did I say tampered?
Altered, tampered.
There's a big difference. Highly altered. Yes, not tampered.
Not tampered.
Mm-hmm. Huge difference. One word, heard differently. Very, very different meaning behind it. Altered. You're already misquoting me, even though you just heard what I said.
Yes.
Yes.
I resemble that remark more often than not. I'm
glad you said, but what I meant is exactly what you said, even though I used a completely different word.
Yes, you're welcome.
I know. It's so awesome that you stopped doing that.
So. Altered human body elementals, but nowhere is it altered soul bodies. Our soul bodies stay consistent, and the human bodies are the ones that are altered.
Yes.
Modified to... Altered meaning modified?
Yes, modified.
Modified to fit a set of experiences and frequencies of experience.
Yes.
Okay.
And frequencies of soul. So that the soul is compatible with the physical body elemental.
Because the whole idea is to have a body that's compatible with the soul.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And okay, okay. That topic opens up into the entire reality of existence and everything.
Oh, yes, it does.
It does. So, scratched a little itch there.
Yes. The genetic alterations come in different forms and for different reasons. We have some alterations specifically to allow the joining of the body with the soul. We also have some intended to give people skills.
Joining of the body with the soul?
Yes.
Or is it the same as joining the soul with the body?
Yes.
They mean the same either which way you say it?
Yeah.
That's a joining.
Yes, it's a joining.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We also have some intended to give people skills, abilities, drives, and natures that allow them to do certain things and not others.
I heard you say stuff, but I didn't hear what it was.
Oh, okay.
Say it. I'll say it. Yes.
Lecturian?
Where's that?
Here.
The genetic alterations come in different forms, such as...
Well, it talks about it later.
Well, I'm talking about it right
reasons.
now. I know, for different reasons and different forms. The alterations are for different forms, different reasons. Some alterations allow the joining of the body with the soul.
Uh-huh.
Specifically, in that sentence, what you mean is
not all
some souls won't work with some bodies without alteration.
Exactly, yes.
So the bodies get altered.
Right.
So that the soul will be able to
live in it. With it.
Live with it.
Yeah, live with it.
Otherwise, it would be difficult for it to experience with it.
It would be incompatible. They wouldn't even be able to join.
Okay, so that's one of the alterations.
Mm-hmm.
We also have some intended to give people skills, abilities, drives, and natures that allow them to do certain things and not others, such as...
painting, drawing, psychic abilities...
skills, abilities, drives, and natures. Okay, it's like interested in boats, interested in cars, so tendency to have boat and car experiences.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All in all, none of this happened without our consent.
And when we mean consent, we mean our consent.
Agreement, yes.
Our agreement.
Yes.
And is that agreement in this earth? Is that agreement before we got to this earth in a different realm, or is that realm that we have given consent? Where's that?
All of the above.
It has here, to be from there, everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
At all levels, it's agreed upon.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And who do we give consent to?
Well, let's say somebody wants to have an experience of being a deckhand. And they come to you and say, hey, Larry, I want to be a deckhand.
Mm-hmm.
In your boat, on your ship.
Okay.
You just gave that person consent to be a deckhand on your ship.
Well, I was answering you, not them yet.
Oh, okay. So they come to you and say that. How do you
respond?
How do you respond? It depends on the person.
It depends on the person,
exactly.
The need that I have, the compatibility of that person with everyone else. A lot of little thingies.
Exactly.
So if all those things are met and I agree, then they have the opportunity to also say, okay, then I will.
Yes.
Okay, that's consent.
Like that,
consent is in between those that are having the engagement.
Yeah, exactly. And it could be you and your physical body. It could be you and your environment. It's not necessarily another person.
So not getting consent from...
What? Oh, God. Yeah. Well, if you have one, you're definitely going to need it, yes. If you have a god or gods, you're going to need consent to do anything. I even go to the toilet probably for some of them.
Some of them are very
strict.
Picky. Very
yes,
strict.
Very
yes,
strict.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
If you give your authority away...
then you need that consent.
Yes.
From that you give authority to. Yeah. And I remember that's kind of funny because remember we kept reading that little statement? The one where you know me, I am...
From Hanuman, yeah.
Yeah, that Hanuman quote. Do you remember it?
No. When I see you...
When you see me, I am...
I don't remember, but basically what it means is when I give my authority away, you're my God.
Yes.
But when I see you as myself, I realize that I'm it.
I am you.
I am
something
you,
like that. We'll look it up. We'll put it somewhere. Where will we put it? Where will we put that quote?
On the notes, the
show notes?
The show notes, yeah.
Also where?
Just the show notes.
No, we'll put it somewhere else. Because I don't even know where
Telegram, probably.
Telegram? Maybe even Walk With Me Now?
Yeah, Walk With Me Now.
Walk With Me Now. Telegram. Subscribestar.
Yeah, we can do it on
The normal places where you can find it. It's an interesting quote, and I think it's very illuminative, especially about this kind of thing.
Yeah,
okay.
Consent stuff. As we move out of the light-dark paradigm and choose the light paradigm, we move into the situation where we bypass all the genetic alterations that we were made to control us, in order to take full and absolute control of our bodies, reality, and life.
So we consented to genetic alterations that would control us, and now as we shift paradigms, as we embody the light paradigm, those alterations are what?
Negated. They're made
less relevant or irrelevant.
Irrelevant, yeah.
Irrelevant. It's a little
we
like
bypass them. It's like
it's a little like
we no longer use them.
Okay.
It's a little bit like.
Well, I'm thinking of miraculous healings. I was thinking like all of a sudden damage that limited you for decades is healed.
Yeah, that can happen.
So it's like a healing story. Or it could
you were
be
born with it, maybe. Even.
It could be the story that you've been carrying around your whole life that your dad was a bastard. It was true, but the reason wasn't to make your life miserable. And when you came to that realization, that limitation no longer was in the way, and you got to be what it was that you wanted him to be that way for. In other words, moving out of resistances.
And giving away authority.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good. I think I got it.
So whether you are part
Oh, by the way.
Yes.
That wasn't my dad.
No, that wasn't your dad. Your dad's awesome. Supported you all your life.
Yes.
It's very nice, Dad. And he gives you his opinion all the time.
Yes.
He's a very loving dad. As are you, my darling.
Thank you.
Okay. So whether you are partly from Lemuria...
Wait.
What?
Where is Lemuria?
Where?
Yeah.
It's on Earth.
Okay. So how can you be from there and be here?
It's a kind of different compartment of Earth.
Okay.
Earth is like compartments.
Right. I guess this opens a whole nother thing.
Topic of discussion.
What is Earth?
Yes.
Well, let's just say you're from Lemuria and leave it at that. Yeah, whatever that means to you.
Yeah. The moon.
The moon? The Lemuria is from the moon?
No. I said whether you're partly from Lemuria, the moon.
Wait.
Or like to read a lot.
Is anyone from the moon?
If you think you're Lunarian, then maybe. You should spend some time on the moon.
I guess it's like I'm from Juno.
Exactly.
Because I lived there for a while.
There you go.
I'm from Niabe.
Yeah.
Because I lived there for a long time too.
Yeah.
I'm from Rome.
Yeah.
Because I lived there for a long time too.
Yeah.
I'm from Ogallala.
Ogallala.
Lived there a long time.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm from lots of places. So I could be from the moon too. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like when I look at the moon, I don't see a place to be from.
Yeah.
But that's because of what I see?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, whether you are partly from Lemuria, the moon, or you like to read a lot, you're one of us. Human. You're human.
Oh, no. I preferred being an island.
Yeah, well, you know. And as a human being, we can alter life on Earth. Our makeup, what we are, a soul and a body creates a powerful creative dynamic. So big that we can literally change the course of the universe with it. And we will discuss this more in our future Codename We! Hashtag.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hashtag Codename We.
Oh, yes. That has actually had some progress.
Yes.
It did have some progress. I think we can do maybe a 3-minute excerpt of an hour and 10-minute chat where it was actually the we talking instead of me talking.
The we talking? Yeah, maybe a couple of minutes of it.
Yeah,
you want to add it to the end of this podcast, or do you want to just release it?
Let's see.
Standalone.
What do you guys think?
I think maybe standalone.
I'm asking them.
Who?
The people we're talking to.
Oh.
They say they
want an excerpt.
They would like an excerpt at the end.
I said I read that.
I know, but it doesn't matter what they want. It matters what you're going to do. I agree.
Yeah.
Want all you want.
I think it's standalone.
It's standalone. Where's it going to go?
You can put it on YouTube or video or podcast or
Okay,
What?
so can we have the link to the standalone?
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Oh boy, that's going to be work.
We're going to make Ilya work for this.
He's going to be working.
Podcast.
He's going to be working on this podcast. So we got a quote and an excerpt.
Yes.
Of...
Yes.
All right, that's pretty fascinating. Okay.
Codename We.
Codename We.
You gave away Honey yet.
I didn't.
No.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I don't even know what the code's for anymore. Well, one of the things with that article was identify yourself as a thing, a something.
Mm-hmm.
Most all of us do it.
Yes, we do. We do.
And we sometimes use those labels to separate ourselves from everyone else, or make ourselves special, or describe ourselves to other people who share that thought, so that, we can talk together in the same language.
Yeah.
So it's not negative, all of it.
Right.
It's not positive, all of it.
Right.
It's all different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And a Lecturian is a pretty damn good word.
It is. Thank you. You're welcome.
And from now on, I shall refer myself as Lecturian.
Awesome.
I like it.
If you're a Lecturian, say, I am a Lecturian in our Telegram channel.
That'll be fun. See how many us are Lecturians.
Yes.
I got to say something.
Uh-huh.
When I was in grade school, I read every book in the library.
Oh, me too.
And the funny thing was, we had these little centipedes, and we had a class, and you could get a little centipede circle and a prize for reading a book.
You got a lot
and
of
it was
prizes.
like, really? Because I already had like 5 books with me at all times.
Yeah.
And I was reading them and reading them. And there were some little centipedes that had like 2 or 3 books, and some of them had 5. And there was
How many centipedes did you have?
My centipede went all the way around the room, back to itself. Literally.
That's brilliant. What a
Yes.
great exercise.
It was fun. Yeah. So I definitely 100% Lecturian.
Nice, nice. Very nice.
How about you?
What are you? We'll see you next time. Yay! Love you, darling.
Face, honey, face. It's an experiment. Love you.
Love you too.
It is a question that everyone has at some point. Where am I from? What am I, and who am I, and where am I from? And the answer, as the monkey boy, is I'm an evolution of a monkey. When I die, I turn into dirt. And the evolution from a God person is God created me, and when I'm done, I get to live with God forever. Both of these have data sets that are limited.
Yes.
So the data set that we want is one that's more accurate. Because
there was 2 species.
Okay.
In a time far, far away.
That's from a movie too.
Yes. We like movies.
Yes, we do too.
There were 2 species that became interested in each other.
We call them body and soul?
Yes.
Okay.
One of these species is exploratory.
Multiple universes, multiple galaxies, multiple existences, multiple paradigms, multiple timelines even.
Yes. We have worked closely together many times before.
Okay.
We have similar prime purposes. Compatible prime purposes.
Data collection and experiences compatible.
Yes. These 2 species became interested in each other due to the soul entry into this universe and the sentiency of this universe looking back. A humanoid form formed that reflects the shape of this sentiency from a different universe. And they created a physical body elemental that was compatible with that form, but in this universe. This is what we call the physical body elementals. And that took a long linear time.
And didn't start with monkeys.
No.
But did it start with...
Plants.
It started with plants?
And then it became compatible. The experience was compatible for them to join. And then the human
enough.
was created. Two beings as one. And then the exploration began into the universe. And different locations and different planets and modes of existence and different materials were used to create these elementals.